Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. This is going to be a longer video, so grab a snack, grab a drink, and we are going to be doing empties today. The last time I filmed an empties video was I think on January 20th, give or take, so it's been over a month. And I have a ton of stuff to share with you, especially makeup, and I think I'm going to throw some declutters in there. So this might be like a 25-minute video. I'll try my best to keep it short and sweet, but let's just get started. First, I'm going to talk about some declutters. So unfortunately, I just hauled these in my last haul, and these are two Swissvita products. So this is the all-use skin serum. I don't like this because it balls up on my skin and it makes me believe I have like dead skin all over my face, so I'm going to pass this on. And then this is the eye cream, and it's just not hydrating to me. It's fine. It comes out in like a gel, and it's just not my favorite, and I can just use moisturizer on my eyes. I don't have that many fine lines under my eyes yet. I have a couple because I'm getting older, but not that many at all, so I don't have to worry about the use of eye cream as much, I feel like. I just use moisturizer, and I feel like that's perfectly fine. I'm going to pass on this R+Co Death Valley Dry Shampoo. I used this for about a week straight, and it made my hair feel gross, and I felt like I had hairspray on my hair. So I don't think it really did anything for my hair, and I'll see if my friend wants it and if she wants to use it. Good for her, but I just didn't like this. Couple makeup products. So this is the Chapstick Sugar Cookie. I sent this through the wash. There's still a decent amount left, but it just grosses me out to have something go through the wash. I don't know why, but it just does, so I'm going to toss this, unfortunately. But it smells really nice. It kind of smells like the cake batter one, but a little bit sweeter. This is the Burt's Bees lipstick in Blush Basin. So I have used a little bit of it, not too much, and then the actual lipstick was peeking over the top when I first got it, so there is some stuff left. So it is a decent amount, but I think it's just been crystallizing, and I got this from Niecy, and I don't know how long she had it, so I'm just going to declutter it. I really do like the formula. Here is what the color looks like. It's just kind of like a peachy nude on me. It's really pretty, really comfortable. I would definitely pick up one of these lipsticks in the future. I think it's really comfortable and moisturizing, and the colors are really pretty. And this is the Bare Minerals Mood Makers Trio. So I just have colors like this, and the one shade right here I thought would be a good highlight shade for me, but it just looks too dark and orangey. From left to right, the shades are Très Chic, Cloud 9, and Euphoria. And Euphoria is very similar to Hustle from the Naked palette, and I don't need another color like that. And this one's very similar to Toasted, which I did really like that shade, but I have other similar colors in my collection, and I just didn't like this color on myself, so I'm just going to go off camera and swatch these for you quick. Here are what the shades look like. They are really pretty, and the lightest one isn't that pigmented, but it's still fine, and it applies nicely to the eyes. These are great shadows. I just have colors similar, and I just don't feel like holding on to this, and I know my friend Victoria will get some good use out of this. I don't think you guys realize how much makeup I used up this month, but it definitely was a lot. So the first thing I'm pulling out is this H&M eyeshadow in Fine China. This was in my Sweet On Project Panning collab. So as you can see, it's all finished. This was a matte cream color. It was very smooth, very blendable, and it matched my brow bone perfectly and helped me brighten it up a little bit. I'll definitely repurchase this in the future and try out more of the H&M eyeshadows. I used up a color tattoo this month, which is exciting. So this was the shade Bad to the Bronze. As you can see, it's completely empty. This is my second pot of this, and I definitely would repurchase it. It's one of my favorite products for my eyes, and the formula is really nice, very smooth, and I do want to try out other colors. Finished a couple primer samples this month. So the first one is this MAC Prep & Prime Skin Base. This is similar to the strobe cream in the feeling, but the strobe cream is a little bit more glowy. This does have some radiance to it, and I do have other samples to get through, so I probably wouldn't purchase this again, but I do enjoy using it. This is the Benefit Porefessional. It's just a very tiny deluxe sample. This fills in my pores nicely, and I love the smell of it, but it's not something I think I would purchase because it's pretty expensive. It's around $30, and I think I can get something similar for a cheaper price. I really enjoyed this product, but it's also super expensive. This is the Burberry Luminous Fluid Base, and this is kind of like a primer slash illuminator. This kind of gave like a pinky champagne kind of color to your face in like a nice luminous way. It didn't like actually tint your skin that color. It just made it really nice and glowy. I wouldn't purchase this, but I would love to get another sample of it again. It was really nice. I finished this little eyeshadow from my Wet n Wild Au Naturel palette. I only kept a couple of the colors and then decluttered the rest of the palette. This was a nice mauve toned matte mid-tone brown shade. I know it's a mouthful. And it was really nice. I used this for my brows and my crease, and I missed this shade already. It's a really nice kind of go-to color for my crease, and it went with pretty much every look, which was awesome. I would love if Wet n Wild came out with a single of this, but that's probably not gonna happen. I have this little deluxe size sample of the Benefit Boi-ing concealer, and I believe this is in the shade Light. So as you can see, I did complete it. The pan is empty with a little bit of like concealer smudge marks on it. I like this concealer, but it's not my absolute favorite. It's kind of just like an in-between one. I'll use it, but I would like to use something else instead. I like my MAC Studio Finish concealer better than this. It was fuller coverage than this one. And this one is very creamy, but it didn't cover absolutely everything, especially like redness and pimples. It was okay, but not my favorite. I used up a lip liner, and this was the NYX Nude Pink, and this is one of their wooden lip liners. And this was a really pretty color. It dried very matte on the lips, but it was extremely drying in my opinion. I know tons of people rave about these lip liners on YouTube, but I didn't see the hype with them. I prefer my Jordana one because it is less drying and it's more creamy, but it still keeps my lip products in. So I would not purchase this again, and I just didn't like it that much. I finished another lip product. This is the Maybelline Color Whisper in Rose of Attraction. So that's what the color looks like. And this was kind of like a pigmented sheer balm type of color. They discontinued these. I finished up 2 mascaras this month. The first one is this Benefit, their Real Deluxe Size Sample. And you guys have seen this before. Here's what the wand looks like. It's super pokey and spiky. I don't love this mascara. I used to love it when I was younger, but this smudges on me really badly on my lower lash line, and I just don't like that, and I don't want to put up with it. It does give some volume and length, but it does get pretty clumpy pretty quickly, so this isn't a favorite for me. I did really like this Dior Show Iconic Overcurl Mascara, and this was also a deluxe size sample. Has a curved natural bristle brush. This gave a lot of volume and length, but it also was really nice on my lower lashes, even though it is kind of like a fluffier wand. I liked this mascara, but it's not something I would purchase because I can find probably similar things at the drugstore. I finished this Makeup Forever Artist Liner, and this is just in the black shade. I'll write the number in the description box, but it's all done, and it was one of those, if you clicked it up, you couldn't click it back down, which does frustrate me a lot because I like seeing how much I have left. But I didn't like this at all. It was pretty dry, and it did stay in the waterline for the most part, but it wasn't that black, and there's so many other better drugstore eyeliners out there. I'm sad about this one. This is my e.l.f. Wet Gloss Clear Mascara, and I use this as a brow gel. So it has both of these sides, and one has like a brow side, one has a mascara side. But mine's gross, and I did use it up. I don't get why people throw it out when it looks gross because there's still a ton of product in there. I pretty much try to get whatever I can out of these things. This one actually lasted me a while. Typically they only last me like around 3 or 4 months, but I think this lasted me about 6 months. Love this product. It keeps my brows in place, and it's super cheap, so definitely one I would repurchase again. A couple more makeup products, and the rest are actually face products. So the first one I have is this Sheer Envy Hydrating Powder Mist from Hard Candy. I did not like this. I felt that the spray was pretty awful. It kind of just shot like straight out and then had some droplets. So I decanted this into a Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist in like their travel size, and I sprayed it out that way. And I just didn't like the formula of this. It was kind of sticky on my skin. I didn't love this, and I know Emily Noel 83 raves about this, but I just didn't like it. It was nothing special to me. I really enjoyed this. This was the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation in the shade Porcelain. I didn't love this at first, but as I used it, it grew on me a lot, and I would love to repurchase it. This just gives like a satin finish to the skin. It's not too matte, not too dewy, and I believe it had medium to full coverage. You could build it up. I really enjoyed this, especially because I had a pump, which is pretty awesome, and the shade matched me pretty well. Lastly, for makeup, I have this Becca Liquid Spotlight in Moonstone. Moonstone's my favorite pressed highlighter that I have. It's just kind of like a light champagne gold color. It's really pretty. I like to mix this in with my foundation. I don't really like cream highlighters on my skin over foundation anymore. I have the Benefit Watts Up, but I actually put that under my foundation and then just go over it. but I don't think I'd purchase this. I used to love this product a lot, but I just don't love it anymore. I have a bunch of samples, so I'm going to try to fly through them pretty quickly. First, I have this Kat Von D Lock-It Featherweight Primer, and from what I remember, this was like a lotiony consistency, but I don't remember that much about it, so it must not have been that spectacular for me, but I think it was just okay. Next, I have one of these Urban Decay Primer Potions in Anti-Aging. This is my favorite of the Urban Decay primers. I think it works the best. And the original is nice too, but for some reason I just prefer the anti-aging. This one's fine, but there are other eye primers that I prefer over this one. Next, I have this Hair Food Moisturizing Shampoo and Conditioner. I actually really liked this. Typically, I'm very indifferent about shampoo and conditioner. I just want to make my hair feel clean and soft, but this really hydrated my hair without weighing it down, and it made my hair feel clean too. I really liked this, and I think once I get through my current shampoo and conditioners here, and then the ones I use at home, I think I might look into purchasing this. I have a sample of the Stella McCartney Pop Perfume, and I watched one of Kathleen Light's videos, and she said this smells like Barbie heads. I feel the same way. I don't love the scent of this. It is like a sweet scent, but it's kind of like an artificial scent, and it's fruity, but it's just not one of my favorites, and I just don't like it that much. Sorry, Kathleen, because I know she really likes that perfume. And it's not like she's gonna see this video anyway. This is the Burt's Bees Renewal Intensive Firming Serum, and this was just okay, nothing special. This was the Ole Henriksen Truth Sugar Glow Polishing Mask. This smelled really nice, very citrusy and orangey, and this did exfoliate my skin really nicely, but it's not something I would look into. I have some samples of the Benefit Porefessional, but we already talked about this. I have this Dr. Brandt Pore Derm Abrasion. This is very exfoliating and harsh, but it's very fine, so it just exfoliates your skin really nicely. My skin felt a little bit sensitive afterwards, but that's just always how it feels with exfoliators lately, especially if they're this effective. I really liked this product, and it made my skin feel super nice and soft, and all the dead skin was removed, so this was a great product, and I would love to receive another sample of this. This was the Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm. So this is just an eye cream. This was just okay. I honestly don't see a difference from eye cream, so you'll see that as a trend through this video because I think I have some more eye cream samples. This was the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Vibrancy Boosting Face Mask. I think I have 2 samples of this in here. This didn't really do anything for my skin. It felt like I had like candy oranges just like slathered all over my face, and it just didn't really do anything. It smelled great, but it wasn't effective in my opinion. This was the Rawa, I think that's how you pronounce it because that's how it says how to pronounce it on the back. Shampoo and conditioner, and it's supposed to be for healthy and lustrous hair. I didn't like this. It wasn't hydrating, and I think it weighed my hair down a little bit, so would not pick this up. This was the Urban Decay Original Primer Potion. Like I said, I like the anti-aging one better, but this one works fine. It's just not my favorite eyeshadow primer. This was the Fresh Age Delay Eye Concentrate. This is supposed to be a very good eye cream, and like I said, I don't think eye creams really work for me that much, but this one was really nice and hydrating and made my eyes feel really nice. This is the Marc Jacobs Decadence Perfume. So this was like a musky but sweet and girly fruity scent. I loved this scent. I just don't think I'd purchase it because I have other perfumes to get through, and Marc Jacobs is out of my college student budget, so would not purchase this, but I did like it. And the final sample is this Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. This is in Fairly Light Neutral. I liked this concealer. This lasted me about a week, which is crazy, so you definitely don't need a ton of product when you actually purchase this concealer when you use it. I liked this a lot, and I would consider picking this up again in the future. This one is the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess perfume. I've had this for a couple years. My subscriber Christine sent me this a few years ago, so thank you so much, Christine. I really enjoyed this perfume. It's not my favorite perfume, but it did smell really nice. I know Ashley Elizabeth described it as like a sweaty summer perfume, and I kind of agree. It has that kind of like muskiness to it, but it was like a very sweet perfume, and it smelled nice, but I wouldn't purchase this, especially in this huge bottle. So thank you, Christine, if you still watch my videos. And I also used up this little dabber perfume of Prada Candy. Markings on here are from my Sweet On Project Painting collab because I was in that project. This is my all-time favorite perfume, but I kind of do want to branch out a little bit because this doesn't last on me, or at least I don't notice it lasting on me as well anymore. It's really nice. It's a sophisticated sweet scent, and that's the typical way I describe this perfume. I love this and would repurchase it, but I want to use up my other perfumes first. I have some wax products, and they're both from the Better Homes line. This is the Better Homes Warm Pumpkin Cookies Scented Wax Cubes. They were like an orangey color, and these smelled nice, but they weren't my favorite kind of pumpkin-y scent. I have Farm Apple Pumpkin, and I like that one better. I think this is from their fall line, but I don't think I would pick it up again. I love this one, and this one I would pick up again. This was the Wild Berry Cheesecake, and this smelled like berry yogurt. I loved this so much. It was so sweet, it had a decent throw, and I always looked forward to burning this one. Now onto some body care stuff. I used up a body wash. This was the Beautiful Day Shower Gel from Bath & Body Works. The notes in here are Sun-Kissed Apple, Sparkling Cassis or Cassis, Wild Daisies, Pink Peony, and Fresh Woods. This was a musky apple scent. It smelled really nice and left a nice like scent on the skin. I'm almost done with another body wash, but I didn't want to wait a couple more days to let these empties pile up more. And I liked this. It's one of my favorite go-to signature scents from Bath & Body Works. A Skintimate Strawberry Tangerine Twist Shave Gel. I've always used Skintimate, and it works fine. This one smelled great, and I would pick it up again. I used up 3 lotions this month, and then speaking of Beautiful Day, this is the Travel Size Body Lotion. Again, I really enjoyed the scent of Beautiful Day, and I like the lotion formula of Bath & Body Works. I used up a Vanilla Bean Noel body cream, and I cut it open, as you can see. I do like the lotion of this scent better than the actual body cream. I think in the lotion it smells better for whatever reason. But the notes in here are fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, and snow-kissed musk. I honestly should have this memorized by now, but I don't. I used up this Endless Weekend one from Bath & Body Works, cut it open as well. This is also a body cream. And the notes in here are Summer Mandarin, Sun-Kissed Magnolia, Raspberry Lychee Sorbet, Blue Coconut Water, and Vanilla Sandalwood. This is also one of my favorite go-to signature scents from Bath & Body Works. Again, I do like some of the limited edition scents better, but this one's definitely a good one. It's kind of like a vanilla, sandalwoody, fruity scent, and it smells great. I went through another one of these Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This one is disgusting. I didn't clean it to put it in this bag, and it's also like torn. I've noticed that the quality of these Real Techniques sponges has gone down a little bit. I did get this one in a 2-pack, and I've realized that the 2-packs aren't as good as the single packs, so I did repurchase another one. This one's also dirty, but I got this one in a single pack, and it just seems more fluffy, and it applies better, and I think it doesn't hold as much product. So I would purchase more of the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponges, but let me know of your recommendations for affordable beauty sponges. I do want to try out the L'Oreal one, but for now I'm just sticking with my Real Techniques ones. And then I used up 2 hand sanitizers. This one is Vanilla Bean Noel, so again, love this scent. Very sweet vanilla scent, and would pick that up again. I love this one though. This one was my favorite of the 2. This was the Sprinkled Donuts hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. This legit smells like icing, and if I saw this again in the store, I would definitely pick a couple of these up again. I used up a Batiste Fruity and Cheeky Cherry Dry Shampoo. I'm pretty sure this is in like every one of my empties. I love this product. This is my go-to dry shampoo. I think it smells great and works great. It does give a white cast to my hair, but I just let it sit as long as I'm getting ready, and then I will brush it out and work in it with my fingers, and it does brush out pretty nicely. Depending on how disgusting my hair is, I will spray a lot in, or if it's not that gross, I'll just spray a little bit in. Works great, and I get this at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and it's only $4.79, which is awesome. I used up a deluxe size sample of this BioSilk Silk Therapy Light Oil. I am using another one of these currently. I used to love this oil when I was like a sophomore in college. It's not my favorite anymore. It smells really nice. It smells kind of fruity, and it does sink into the hair without weighing it down. But it's just not my favorite. I don't think it's as hydrating as I like it to be, but it is a good oil. Now on to skincare. So first I have these Ulta brand Sugar Cookie Macaroon, and these are face and body mini wipes, and they have 15 in them. I got this during Christmas time. I use these for swatches mostly, and then sometimes to take off my lip makeup, because sometimes I don't feel like pouring a makeup remover onto a cotton round, so I just use these. These work really nice. I didn't put them on my face because I didn't want to break out from them or anything, but these worked really well for swatches, and I would pick up more of these during Christmas time if they have them around again. This freaking face wash lasted me like 3 months, and I didn't expect it to last that long. There's still a little bit left, but I don't feel like cutting it open. This is the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. This is a very creamy, again, frothy face wash. It does make my skin feel squeaky clean, which isn't my absolute favorite feeling, but I do think it cleaned really well, and I would consider looking into more Origins products, but I'm kind of sick of this one, so I wouldn't purchase it, but it was nice. Don't judge me, but I went through 3 of my Equate oil-free eye makeup removers. Typically this lasts me around 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how often I wear makeup or spot clean my brushes, because I do use this to spot clean them. 3 of them are gone. This is my favorite eye makeup remover. As you can tell, this works so well, and it's only about $4, and I use this all over my face with a cotton round. Speaking of cotton rounds, this is a pack of the Swissvita ones. They don't put the labels on them anymore, I don't think. These do work pretty well, and they're cheap, so that's why I keep picking them up. And then lastly, for this Empties video, I have this L'Oreal Collagen Moisture Filler Moisturizer, and it's completely gone. This has been my go-to moisturizer for the last few years, but I recently picked up an Alba Botanica one to try out. And I like this one still, but I have to test out the Alba Botanica one a little bit more. This is extremely hydrating, and I don't think it would be great for oily skin, but for my normal to dry skin, I think it works perfectly. If you guys stayed till the end, pat yourself on the back because you're freaking awesome. Thank you so much for watching and sticking through this long freaking video. Next month I will probably have a decent amount of makeup empties, but I'm not sure how many empties I'll have of other products, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.